Hi. Welcome to Digital Learn. Today we are talking about cell. Components of cell. In the living organisms there are two types of cellular organizations. If we look at very simple organisms like bacteria and blue-green algae, we will discover cells that have no defined nucleus. These are prokaryote cells. The cells which have definite nucleus are known as eukaryote. But the things which both have in common is that there are compartments surrounded by some type of membranes. These are called cell membranes. Cell membranes. It is like a plastic bag with some tiny holes. That bag holds all of the cell pieces and fluids inside the cell and keeps foreign particles outside the cell. The holes are there to let some things move in and out of the cell. Compounds called proteins and phospholipids make up most of the cell membranes. The phospholipids make the basic bag. The proteins are found around the holes and help move molecules in and out of the cell. Substances like CO2 and O2 can move across the cell membranes by a process called diffusion. Diffusion is a process of the movements of substance from a region of high concentration to a region where its concentration is low. Water also obeys the law of diffusion. The movement of water molecules is called osmosis. Cytoplasm. It is the fluid that fills a cell. Scientists used to call the fluid protoplasm. Cytoplasm contain many specialized cells called organ cells. Each of these organ cells performs a specific function for the cell. Cell organelles. Organelles are living part of the cell, have definite shape, structure and functions. To keep their function different from each other, these organelles use membranes-bound little structure within themselves. Some of the important organelles are Endoplasmic Reticulum. It is a network of tubular membranes connected at one end to the nucleus and on the other to the plasma membranes. Endoplasmic reticular, ER, are two types: rough endoplasmic reticular, RER, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum, SER. Functions of ER. It forms the supporting skeleton framework of the cell. It provides a pathway for distribution of nuclear material. It provides surface for various enzymatic reactions. B. Ribosomes. It synthesis protein, and DR sent these protein in various part of the cell, whereas SIR helps in the manufacture of fats. Functions of these proteins and fats. Protein and fat, lipid, help in building the cell membranes. This process is known as membranes biogenesis. Some other protein and fat functions as enzymes and hormones. SIR plays a crucial role in detoxifying many poisons and drugs. C. Golgi Apparatus. It is found in most cell. It is another packaging organelle like the endoplasmic reticulum. It gathers simple molecules and combines them to make molecules that are more complex. It then takes those big molecules, packages them in vesicles and either stores them for faster use or sends them out of the cell. Other functions. Its functions include the storage, modifications and packaging of products in vesicles. It is also the organelle that builds lysosomes, cells digestion machines. D. Lysosomes. It is a kind of waste disposal system of the cell. It helps to keep the cell clean by digesting any foreign material. Old organ cells end up in the lysosomes. When the cell gets damaged, lysosomes may burst and the enzymes digest their own cell. Therefore lysosomes are also known as the suicide ways of the cell. Mitochondria. It is known as the powerhouse of the cell. The energy required for various chemical activities headed for life is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate, molecules. ATP is known as the energy currency of the cell. The body uses energy are stored in ATP for making new chemical compounds and for mechanical work. Mitochondria are strange organelles in the sense that they have their own DNA and ribosomes, therefore mitochondria are able to make their own protein. Mitochondria is absent in bacteria and the red blood cells of mammals and higher animals. Centrioles. It is a microtubular structure. Centrioles are concerned with cell division. It initiates cell division. Plastids. These are present only in plant cells. There are two types of plastids: chromoplasts, colorplastids, and leucoplast, white or colorless plastids. Chromoplasts impart color to flowers and fruits. Leucoplasts are in which starch, oils and protein are stored. Plastids are self-replicating. That is, they have the power to divide, as they contain DNA, RNA and ribosomes. Plastids contains the pigment chlorophyll that is known as chloroplast. It is the site for photosynthesis. The above-mentioned cell organelles are the living part of the cell, but there are some non-living parts within the cell like vacuoles and granules. Vacuoles. It is a fluid-filled spaces enclosed by membranes. It is a storage sacs for solid or liquid contents. It stores excess water, minerals, food substance, pigments and waste products. Its size in animal is small and in plant it is big. Many substances of importance in the life of the plant cell are stored in vacuoles. These are amino acids, sugars. It also contains various organic acid and some proteins. Granules. It is not bounded by any membranes. It stores fats, proteins and carbohydrates. Cell nucleus. The cell nucleus acts like the brain of the cell. It helps control eating, movement and reproduction. Not all cells have a nucleus. The nucleus contains the following components. A nuclear envelope. It surrounds the nucleus and all of its contents. Nuclear envelope is a membrane similar to the cell membranes around the whole cell. Chromatin. When the cell is in resting state, there is something called chromatin in the nucleus. Chromatin is made up of DNA, RNA and nucleus protein. DNA and RNA are the nucleic acids inside the cell. When the cell is going to divide, the chromatin become very compact. It condenses. When the chromatin comes together, we can see the chromosomes. Chromosomes. Chromosomes make organisms what they are. They carry all the information used to help a cell grow, thrive and reproduce. Chromosomes are made up of DNA. 8 segments of DNA and specific patterns are called genes. In prokaryotes, DNA floats in the cytoplasm in an area called the nucleoid. Chromosomes are not always visible. They usually sit around uncoiled in as loose shards called chromation. When it is time for all cells to reproduce, they condense and wrap up very tightly. The tightly wound DNA and the chromosome. Chromosomes are usually found in pairs. Human beings probably have 46 chromosomes, 23 pairs. Puppies only have 12, a dog has 78 chromosomes. D. Nucleolus. It is a dense spherical granule contained within the nucleus. Its size is related to the synthetic activity of the cell. Neurons cell have a comparatively larger nucleate than those cells have no synthetic activity. The nucleolus stores proteins.
So, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon to get more update. Thanks for watching.